do need to take control of this, because that's the capital of Ob, which is the bit of land that we are fighting for. But let's take their capital first of all, because that's going to do some significant damage to them. Let's charge. I am, however, out of manpower now. See, this is why I'd like to say don't attach to me, because you're just killing my army right now, allies. 32% attrition, could you please fuck off? I say this as politely as I can, with the utmost of respect, but go somewhere else, please. Like, I really don't want you attaching to me right now. You're gonna kill me faster than the enemy does. Is there any way of doing that? I'm not seeing a way of turning that off. Split armies. It's not my army that needs to be split, though I guess I could split whatever army they're attached to off. That's true. Because, yeah, 9% attrition. Ah. No, that didn't work. I thought they may attach to the Kargan, but they didn't. This could be a big problem. That could lose me the war. Like, I'd like you to stay nearby, but don't attach to me. Order allied armies to attach to this army. Ah. Okay. Then my main army can go somewhere else. Let's see if that worked. So we're just bleeding troops right now. Yes, that did work. Good. So you lot stay here and take that. We are going to march down here, because I just saw their army poking around, and they're probably going to go down this way. That's plains, I could intercept them. And they are locked in. My army is still properly arranged. We're lacking like 1,000 manpower at this point, but that's fine. I'm pretty confident about this. This time their centre did not just disappear. Unfortunately, that's fine. Although it's about to. Those heavy cavalry really do make very short work of them. I hope you get locked in. Come on, get locked in, get locked in. You didn't get locked in. 1,000 for 100. That's Sutai, isn't it? What the hell's Sutai doing here? Hey, Briar! Crikey! Thank you very much for that raid. Welcome to the stream where we are currently fighting a war with horses and shooters and guns. No guns. Too early for guns. So this is a shattered world. We started out playing as the nation of Gelderland, which is now known as England, and we conquered all of the Netherlands, reformed the Germanic faith, and then the AI started to attack England, so I thought, okay, I'll let them do that, and I'll switch to another tag. So we are now playing up here as Toggerkid, who were formerly part of Sutai, but we split away. Greetings, mate. Fighting a war with weapons? I know, it's crazy, isn't it? There are handguns as artifacts for Chinese characters, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you're in the Hamatic Society, you can get handguns. So, we're still trying to reform the nation of Sutai to fight against Ulungur to get Itil in order to reform Tengri. And also, this is my first time ever playing as a nomad, so I'm by no means an expert. Definitely not like I am with the Germanics, with the raiding of the Vikings. It's in the name. And that is where we are right now. So we've reformed the Germanics, we're trying to reform Tengri. Then after that, I might try and reform Suamenko or Slavic, or I might try and save Catholicism, because they're in a bit of trouble. There's almost no Catholicism left in this world. It's messy. It's very messy. Anyway, we are fighting a war against Ulungur, who are, as you can see, quite a bit bigger than we are. They managed to absorb this much land while we were fighting them, but my armies are quite a bit stronger than theirs because I've got heavy cavalry, and they don't. My heavy cavalry are at the bomb. Also, this general is just obscene. Marshal 25, sure, that's not the heaviest I've seen, but he's an inspiring leader, which is morale, damage, and defense. He's a direct leader, which is leading from the center plus 20%, and he's a marauder, which is light cavalry improved, heavy cavalry improved, and then a 20% combat bonus in the steppes, plains, or farmlands, which is basically this entire area that's not desert. So he kind of hits like a massive bludgeon of death. Also, Sutai, why are you involved? Why am I hostile to Sutai? Wait, Sutai joined you? They did as well? Why? Apparently they don't like the fact that I'm trying to kill Ulungur, even though it was Ulungur who killed Sutai. You have got your priorities mixed up there, buddy. News from China. The Power Rider is done reaping the terrible harvest in China, and the devastating plague appears to have receded. Things are returning to normal, and the Middle Kingdom seems stable. Good. Does that mean that the trade's open again? Yes! No, because they burned down my trade post. That's really irritating. I've got to rebuild this damn thing. Quick, do it, so I can make loads of money. So what were you playing, Briar? Hang-ons are fingers attached to well-developed arms, yeah? Pretty much. Oh, and Yuri, thank you very much for the follow. I missed that one earlier. Welcome to the channel. Darkest Dungeon. That is a game I have owned for several months and I've still never played. It keeps appearing on my Let's Try slot, and it keeps on being subsumed by other people, or other games. Like, Paradox has been on my back about not having done Surviving Mars yet, so I'm going to do that this time for the Let's Try, but maybe next week I'll actually get an opportunity to play it. Because it looks really good. I haven't had a chance yet. They haven't really been on my back. That's more of an excuse because I want to try it. 800 kills, 41 losses. That's the kind of battle I am talking about. Oh, if only there was some damage that I could do to Sutai, that would make me really happy. Oh, you're going for my capital. That's a big no-no. That's also a lot of rebels here. You're going to burn down my trade post again, aren't you? You're totally going to burn down my trade post again. Where are you going? Kutan here. I'll see you there. Now you're going somewhere else. Here. Well, I happen to be going through there, so, yeah, that's not going to end well for you. They're completely going to burn down my trade post. Again. I really wish they wouldn't. It's not like I'm hurting for cash right now, but I could be. If I wasn't as good at managing resources. Oh, he ran away again. You know what? You go and deal with that. You go and take Sutai out of this war. Because I do need some more occupations for this war to end. Although I could also get another 20% from battles. I don't know where their main army is. It's kind of big and kind of scary. And also they're ticking up, and it's very annoying. Trade the post in for a new one. I mean, it's a really nice post. It was all red and cylindrical. Nothing else I want to do there. Come on, let's go. You've also got rebels. That's your problem. Okay, that's not my problem, that's your problem. There's their army, what remains of it. And Sadik Bilik wants to marry my niece to a randomer. Nope. I'll marry her off to my own randomer. The Khan of Anatolia. Sounds legit. Off you go. Fortunately, I do have a river crossing, but they should be feudal troops versus my horsemen. Horsemen tend to trump feudal troops. Rather heavily, as you can see. Not even a contest. 2,300 kills for 45. And get into jail, and get yourself... Well, execute. Oubliette you then. As I apparently can't execute you. Oh, it's because haha, I captured you during the battle. I hadn't actually thrown you in jail yet. Or at least not the murder jail. Now you're in the murder jail. There we go. And that also gives me my capital back, which apparently did not fix the war score. Did I lose? I still have the cap. Oh, I lost that. Right. Hopefully my minions are strong enough to beat Sutai's minions. While I go and deal with Ulunga's army. I'm a little bit concerned about having Fishy leading the charge here. Although he is a cavalry commander and he is an inspiring leader. Plains, desert. Any plains around here? No. It's also desert. I think kind of regardless of where I go, we're going to have that fight. Okay, so their centre has again collapsed. I don't get what's up with their centres. They're so pathetic. And really, my minions had no commanders here at all. Seriously, none. Must I do everything? Apparently yes. Fishy literally won this one for himself. Great. Right, the important fight. Which we are smashing. That's a lot of reinforcements. That's also a feudal army. So... should be an easy win. Also, that was 1,000 kills, which was awesome. You are going to Lopnor. I too shall go to Lopnor. Because you're going to arrive here, you're going to fight them on the 27th. I arrive on the 28th. And then we'll just kind of sit back, chill for... oh no, they've left. Let's go and hunt them down. Right, you go there, retake that province. They'll arrive there first, but that's fine. They burnt it down again, right? I'm not going to build another trade post until this war is over. It's a waste of money otherwise. Also, I'm noticing a 0% participation there from you, Mr. Corrid. And as I anticipated, this is a complete massacre. The constant surges of adrenaline and increased heart rate makes me weary. It's not as fun being angry as it used to be. Oh. That's one of the few sources of martial you had. 2,426 kills for 34. Ah, thank you very much. Gotta love them. Ooh, I didn't even have heavy. Oh, that was a different battle. Yeah, you gotta love heavy cavalry. They're amazing. Let's go and destroy that army as well. They've got 37% bonus because I don't control that province. So let's make sure I control that province. That's a stack wipe for 6 losses. Build this army right and everything goes right. You're about to get attacked by 100 men. Not too concerned about that. Just need to make sure that we take Ob back. Rebels are beating their army. Oh, this makes me so happy. Because those rebels should be a massive thorn in their side now. So I think I'm just going to hang out over here and wait for their main army to appear again. Because as long as I control this province, ticking war score should be on my side. It doesn't look like Sutai is particularly interested in going after my clans over there, which is an interesting choice, to say the least. Alright, so we're at 68%. I can get another 11 from battles. I need more occupations. Alright then, where can I occupy? Down there. Oh, you know what I can occupy? Sutai's capital. Which is also desert. Everything up here seems to be desert. My liege, I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspirational factions. If the proper leverage is obtained, do you wish to proceed? Corsid. Corsid's really happy, despite the fact I've not given him a position. So no, I don't want to antagonize him. See ya, bro. Enjoy the food in your face. I too had food in my face before I started streaming, and it's a good feeling. Thanks again for the raid. I appreciate that. Father, father, calls Paulette, pulling my arm, pleading to play with him and his latest toy, completely oblivious to all the important work I'm in the middle of. Yes, what do you want? What is it? Beshbalik Desert. That's fine. Betrothed can marry. Oh, he's incapable. Which probably means he won't live for very long. So be it. Now, I wonder if this is going to mean that I have a truce with Sutai after this, because I suspect it doesn't. I think you only get a truce with the main enemy. So I can go straight after Sutai after butchering their armies mercilessly. 1,000 kills, 64 losses. Remember when these battles used to be close? Yeah, I don't either. Right, Fred needs to learn that life is struggle. So if I told you lot to stop attaching to this army, would you do your own thing? Probably not. As long as I'm not taking attrition. What was I just about to say about attrition? It's January in Siberia. Of course there's going to be attrition. Wait, that was even in my own territory. Oh, you have a mercenary band. Nice. Yes, you generally only get a truce to the person you declared war on. I thought so. Oren has asked me to consider her for a position of Marshal on the Council. Considering Marshal is like one of the most difficult positions to take. Because of how many great generals I have. I'm going to say no. Sorry. And actually, he is not the best person for the job necessarily. Ufun would be. And he's also a heavy infantry commander. You know what? I'm going to make Ufun the marshal. I'm going to send you a gift to make sure you remain loyal. And that should be good. And now what are you doing? Organising the army, which is reducing the maintenance cost. That's fine. But I think right now, considering we're at war, I'd like 34% more manpower growth. Pretty please, because I'm going to need some replenishment. That did not add to the occupation. Not a lot, anyway. So what are you saying? Because these guys have so much feudal territory now, I have to go and take the feudal stuff? Is that what I'm understanding from this? Because I get a feeling that's what I'm understanding from this. Right. You're probably going after my main army. That is a fight I absolutely have to win. So we're going to move over there after this. It does feel like they're going to retake this province, though. But it's really contributing so little to the war score that I'm not too bothered by it. I think I have to take more of these guys' territories. So that's going to be that one. Word of an epidemic. We've received news of a horrible epidemic in Kundina, part of Kham. At first the rumours were thought to be exaggerated, but ever since the disorderly arrival of inconsolable refugees at our gates, it has been difficult to ignore what's happening. They tell of various symptoms, and our courtiers from the area report seeing large buboes, people vomiting blood before dying, while others have their extremities turned black, rotting off their bodies. Terror is spreading as rapidly as the disease, and so far there's been no mention of a cure, only mass graves. Is this the will of Tengri? Oh dear, that's the Black Death. Oh dear. And it's right there. That's really close. During a really big, really important war. Hopefully it affects everyone equally. It's not going to affect everyone equally though, is it? Let's be realistic. Hopefully I'm so far north that the cold makes me immune. So Scandinavia didn't get hit very hard by the Black Death. That was more of a warm climate thing. I'm hoping that very much remains true. I'm hoping this army goes up here. 7,000 men. They are indeed. And... oh, no, I scared them away. Then we will fight each other. Yeah, they are moving troops to go and reclaim that. During the last few days, Paulette has been clutching at his stomach and made frequent visits to the privy. Now been informed he is suffering from dysentery. And Poet needs struggle. Everyone needs a bit of struggle in their life. Also, 1,000 heavies. So good. When do you arrive? 16th of October. 8 days. Alright, you guys have 8 days to win to get all the glory. I wouldn't actually be surprised if you do it. You have no general on that side, you fools! Okay. Uccelli likes me more. Riding over the plains, I see a group of villainous soldiers coming for my unit, weapons raised. When they are finished with us, all my men are dead. I sink to my knees in the dirt, wondering why I'm still here. Aye? What happened? I don't belong here. Where's the enemy commander? Nope. Oh, shit. 22 combat skill. I did not mean to click that! I was clicking the bloody portrait. Alright, well, Kargan Not Smart is now in charge. Thankfully the war goes on. And... it's too bad you're a heavy infantry leader. And you need kids of your own and also concubines. So let's start with the concubines. Women, my religion, not married. Don't care if you're a ruler. Any. Especially if you're good at fighting stuff. Actually, are there any geniuses? Yes, there are. A genius mystic. You're 35, though. No. What about giant? Ooh, there is a giant. Too young, though. Shrewd? One. Two. Brawny. You'd be the only decent one, I think. Okay, 3 concubines. I think that's the maximum we can have. As Tengri can intermarry with other religions. True, but I want to try and keep everything as similar as possible, especially as I'm trying to reform. Like, it feels right that we'd be more zealous about that. From what I remember, the Horse Lords don't usually have to worry about the Black Death spreading due to the lack of actual settlements. Interesting. Right, where was that huge battle going? Okay, it's there. I was like, why am I not seeing this right now? Lucy has settled the feud with Corrid. Well done. Concubine. 2,125 kills for 200 men. Those are the kind of battles I like. And with that, we're almost at our maximum. So we really do need to just start taking territory. Concubine, send. Concubine, send. Oops, that's China. That's the epidemic. Spreading into India. India does usually get hit pretty hard by this. So far protected by the Himalayas. Looked it up. In Norway, the Black Death killed about 60% of the population. So northern areas weren't necessarily spared. Oh, okay. Then it was a different disease. Smallpox? There was definitely one disease which affected Scandinavia far less than other parts of Europe. Because it was cold. Courtier with random? Sure. Diviner. Courtier? Sure. Wait, are you marrying off my concubines? No. That's fine. Councillors. Yeah. That's a thing that needs to be done again. So, we had you in charge as the marshal. We had you in charge as the diplomat. You as the steward. This is an important one. You're actually really good at intrigue, so sure. And then the diviner is going to be you, because you're loyal.